Howdy, 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 my name's Anashi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Lackadaisy. In the last episode, Victor is recovering from getting shot, fish sandwich made from sink fish happened, and it seems that Rocky and Freckle are going on an adventure while, riding in the struggle buggy. And I was not able to find a link to the song, sorry about that. And as a heads up, this episode is going to be a little bit on the shorter side. I don't know how much shorter. Usually when I say shorter side, they still end up passing 20 minutes. But this one, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So. The old homestead. You even back in time for dinner, Freckle? And your mother... let's see. And your mother will be no less suspicious of your timeliness than she would be of your lateness. So I get to meet your mother? No! You're wearing breeches for crying out Pete's sake! It can never be! Oh, the wailing and gnashing of teeth! Okay. Well, goodbye. Bye. Don't forget you owe me a In fact, get down, hide! She's probably lurking around here with her gardening shears just waiting for me to mess up! Wait, Freckle! I made you something, just a friendly reminder, rendered in horrific graphic detail. Take heed, because we got work to do tomorrow night. You have to sneak out. I'll pick you up on the corner here before midnight. And bring a big coat. Rocky, you just smashed my face into the gear shift. It's warm out. You won't need it for warmth. If you don't let me up right now, I'll give you such a pinch, you'll need it for the heat. I have a little scouting to do. Want to go for a ride? Okay! This freaking smile on the teeth, though. This page segues in too abruptly from the previous page, but I also didn't feel I should put off updating the comic any longer in order to fuss over this, lest I alienate the remaining 4 or 5 people who still check for updates around here. It's something I intend to address before Volume 2 ever goes to print, though. It also occurred to me while I was working on this page that it has become a bad habit of mine to pick boring, straight-on angles for establishing shots of architecture. I'll be making an effort to stop doing that. Lastly, as a side note, I don't think I mentioned before that the McMurray house is actually referenced after my own little house. Ooh, let's just... That is a nice convertible in the driveway there. Huh. Let's see. Hey, Nina, I'm sorry I turned your only child into a gunslinging outlaw maniac. But he's so good at it. Snap. Ow. Ah. Gasoline. Truth is pain. Well, so long. I'll let you know if rolling heads gather moss. Love, Rocky. Moral, remember to always lie. Oh, you're in time for dinner. Interesting. How was work? Fine. Wearing your father's old hat now, are ya? What's in the band? Or what's that in the band? It's a 3. It's my lucky number, I guess. Oh, is it then? Well, it's a good number. A holy number. Let's see now. Rocky. Oh, it's a bunch of letters from Rocky to Calvin. Right, his name is not actually Freckle, it's Calvin. I just got used to calling him Freckle since everyone called him Freckle. Let's see. Freckle, riding the Mo Pacific, I was reluctant to head further west at first. Then again, this all has the makings of a grand adventure. Maybe I'll use... Rocky. Freckle, this is a napkin and I am a grill cook. Meat catches on fire easier than I would have guessed. So do I, as it turns out. But that only happened twice so far. Wish me luck, and aloe vera and Hephaestus help me. Slightly singed, Rocky. Freckle, lad, my most favorite potato eater. I'm roughly over yonder, Oklahoma, like a flea in a frying pan, alas. I'd prefer to summer in old St. Louis with you screwy, and all that, river mud. And then there's the second page. Faithfully, cousinfully, Rocky. Joined the circus. Regrettably, the circus went south. He has an interesting life after being kicked out. There seems to be some disagreement, according to my research, as to when exactly paper napkins appeared on the scene. Though they almost certainly weren't widely used until about 1930, though. Lackadaisy corresponds. So this is just all the letters he has from Rocky in... Where is that box? Oh, there's the box. Okay. Meanwhile... A 1919 Bordeaux?
Or Bordeaux? Let's try this. Was it a good year?
Well, that's a tragic one. They were all good years before 1920, weren't they? Except for when the Phylloxera infestations decimated Europe's vineyards, but that... Oh, you don't want to talk about that, huh?
Well, there are things about limestone I haven't told you yet. Tantalizing, Wick, but let's not talk about that either.
I confess I'm at a loss then. I just don't know how to entertain a lady who doesn't want to hear about rocks and bugs.
No, you're just being coy. You know very well I want to discuss my business proposal.
I know very well you're trying to drink me into acquiescing to it. I ought to have warned you this is my briar patch, Brer Fox.
No, I was just hopeful we'd have something to toast, but now I'm starting to worry you're leading me on.
It's not that. I've had my eye on you since, well, certainly before it was in the bounds of propriety.
I know. I wasn't the murderous one. You're lucky my husband didn't have you shot.
That's comforting. Anyway, I couldn't help it. You're always so charming and funny and impeccably elegant.
Mr. Sable, are you down here? It's getting a little late and Bix isn't around to drive me home. I saw your car out front, so I...
Oh, Lacey, I almost forgot. Yeah, I'll take you home. I'll be up in a minute.
What were you saying, Wick?
I was saying... I'd love for this to work out, but, not if it's contingent on a business partnership. Your business would be bad for my business, Mitzi. I have a reputation to uphold, and not just because I'm vain. There are investors to please, and certain people who rely on me for their livelihood.
I see. You want to keep enjoying the spoils without getting your mitts dirty, like a proper hypocrite. And you are leading me on. You're just a rotten Yankee robber baron, Wick. So what are you doing with those unbecoming scruples? You'd make a great bootlegger otherwise.
I don't know, Mephistopheles. What are you doing with all those curves?
Oh, see? You can even be a little mean when you want to. What a waste of talent. Are you sure I can't convince you?
I'm still not convinced you aren't trying to kill me, Mitzi. Albeit the unconventional way.
That's it then. No deal.
Afraid so.
Well, I guess it's time to bring me home too.
Guzzling some alcohol and then going for a drive is requisite heady behavior if you're living in the 1920s, but is not otherwise recommended. Before about the 1940s, DUI laws were pretty loosely defined and loosely enforced in the US, and up until about the 70s or 80s, it still really wasn't taken as seriously as it is today. Even during the Prohibition years, it seems to have been regarded as more of a faux pas than a potential felony. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, just more evidence that the good old days were plenty horrifying. And that was Lackadaisy Mephistopheles. Oh, is that his person?
I've got all the new survey data organized into these folders by location for you. Preliminary labor, powder, and equipment estimates are included, and payroll is figured for the first of the month. Oh, and I've got the ledger and checkbook with my things since you just forget to bring them back to the office. So, don't panic and call me in the middle of the night because you can't find them.
Mitzi, no! Mitzi, no! That's not cool.
Oh! Excuse me, was there something you needed? Oh no, sweetheart, forgive my curiosity. I'm impressed by you was all such a little professional. I'm a businesswoman myself, did you know that? No, I read a little gem of a gin joint down by the landing. Oh, but it is a regrettably violent line of work at times. Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure you've read about that sort of thing in the news, though. The snitches that wash up on the riverbanks, and the shootings, and the dismemberments, you know.
What about dismemberment?
Oh, nothing, honey. Girl talk.
Right then, are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Checks actually seem more commonly to come in large pages of 3, as in a book of desk checks back then. I'm not sure how inauthentic the booklet of singular checks here is in light of that, but I was aiming for more instantly recognizable than pedantically accurate.
Wick.
Mitzi.
Good night. Maybe I should sit up front, Mr. Sable.
It's alright, I don't mind playing chauffeur for you tonight.
Well, it's a little breezy back here. In fact, can we stop for coffee somewhere?
Well, I will.
I don't mean for that to sound forward. I just wanted to talk to you about your new paramour back there. It's really none of my business, but she's,
Mitzi? Yeah, she's something, but I think we've called off the parade.
Oh, good. I mean, not good exactly. She just struck me as odd. Like, the sort who, I don't know, rifles through your things and then threatens you with dismemberment. Anyway, never mind coffee.
Yeah, I have a lot of work to catch up on anyway. I let the whole day slip by, and I'm so tired I can't see straight.
I'm sure that's at least part of the reason you can't see straight. And part of the reason you're driving halfway on the wrong side of the road.
No, I was just swerving to avoid a duck.
Didn't you see that reckless duck? Headlamps, Mr. Sable.
Right. Where would I be without Miss Lacey?
In a ditch, Mr. Sable. Hopelessly trapped in the twisted wreckage of your car.
Rhetorical question.
Mangled limbs.
You're ruining the sentiment. Probably on fire. I don't think we need all the gruesome details.
With your tax records all out of order.
Well, that much is true, but if you're petitioning for a raise, you should just agree with me about the duck. Hair in convertibles just doesn't work the way it does in the movies. If you've ever driven around with the top down and a hair of any length being beyond cropped, you know it doesn't flow back like the sleek pin feathers of a majestic eagle in flight. It blows forward to attack your face, tying itself in tiny knots so as to better lash the lenses off your eyeballs. Yeah.
Mime, that was a chilly departure. Not even a good night kiss. I'll take the smugness as a sign you appreciate my efforts to save this sinking ship. What are you doing up this early anyway? It's hardly even dark out. Couldn't sleep after last night's fireworks, so I figured I'd practice sitting around looking troubled and pensive. Well, you've succeeded in looking like a grimy doormat.
All part of the artist's mystique I'm cultivating.
You're fermenting an artist's mystique, Zib. But so long as you're semi-conscious, maybe you could come with me? I have to go take care of something on the Sleazy side of town, and I'm a little tipsy.
What's this? Martini Mitzi is tipsy.
How did that come to pass? I've seen you drink cats twice your size under a table. Not that one. I wish I had known he was some kind of heavyweight champion before I stepped in the ring.
Well, alright then. Far be it from me to refuse an invitation to Sleazy Town. That's where all the sleaze happens.
Always such a gentleman.
The word sleaze is definitely an anachronism here, but there wasn't another word that was sleazy enough. Fair?
This errand of yours couldn't wait until you could walk in a straight line again? No, if I stop now, my sense of shame might catch up with me.
I see. Welcome to the race, then.
Hey, what do you got? Give me whatever I'll go.
Whoa, settle down. Oh.
No, you can't rob us with a can opener, Virgil. But it's pointy.
I'm not sure about the shadowy ambush. I'm not sure the shadowy ambush routine is working out for you. Maybe you should just get yourself a can.
I'll donate a nickel to the cause if I had to rub together, but I'm in the same rickety and impoverished old boat as you, friend.
As it turns out, crime never pays.
Yes, it does, if you'll just give me a minute.
Sable's Stone and Quarry? A blank check? Huh. Adding forgery and theft to your repertoire tonight, are we?
I'm only taking a little, just enough to spare you from starvation, you poor thing. And to pay the rest of the band, and to fix the car, and to pay back the taxes on the property, repair the bar, restock the armory, buy some respectable hooch, of course. Oh, don't give me that look after you've prodded me for your wages. I'll repay it all eventually.
Yeah, sure. What are you going to do when he catches your little paws, Mitzi? You know, before eventually rolls around. Check cashing.
Wick? Don't worry, he's too nice to go seeking reprisals. Hi! You cash checks here, right? Could I trouble you for a pen? Oh, why, thank you, my hero. Excuse me a moment, will you, handsome? I just need to put my little endorsement on this. Oh, God, so drunk. What does his signature look like?
On a not very interesting note, check cashing seems to have really blossomed as a business in the early 20th century as employers were more regularly paying employees by check. This guy looks really sad. I don't mean sad like bad, he just looks really upset about what his lot in life seems to be right now.
What, you playing hard to get now? I thought this is what you wanted.
Yeah, I guess I was just hoping to get it without extra slathering of moral turpitude.
You said it wasn't gonna be like that, cashing friends in like poker chips, I mean. It wasn't supposed to be, but things didn't go the way I planned. And I'm running short on options. I've already pawned and sold everything I could to keep everyone fed. The big house cars, even my wedding china, it's all gone.
All of it? How about those marbles around your neck?
I couldn't let this go. It's the first thing Atlas ever gave me. He put it around my neck just after I'd been shimmying all over stage for the Matahari song, remember? I was standing there panting, half exposing that ridiculous body dress. But somehow this just covered up every tawdry bit of it all. I couldn't believe someone like him had any interest in someone like me. I felt like a lady.
Yeah, I remember it, lady. I just figured now that he's gone, you might stop wearing it like a leash.
Zip, don't touch...
Snap.
Ah!
Oh.
No, why did you do that?
You pulled away, I'm sorry.
Then why are you just standing there? Help me! I can put it back together.
U.S. paper currency was quite a bit larger than it is today. In 1929, new smaller notes such as we're accustomed to today were released with nationwide standardized signs. Nationwide is on your side.
They're rolling away, hurry! Zip, please, help me.
Hey, why don't you just leave it?
We could just leave it, Mitzi. I just keep thinking this can't end well for anyone here. So that train out of town I've been talking about, it wouldn't really be so tragic, you know? Not if the whole band went. It's no good being stuck in one place anyway. We could go gypsying around like real musicians again. Both of us. Real musicians again.
I'd have to stipulate that the body Matahari get-up comes along too, though. Non-negotiable.
Well, that was a dress size or two ago, I'm afraid. It'd have to be your turn to play Matahari. What are those? Are those pearls?
Matahari remains an iconic femme fatale despite the probability that she was more scapegoat than spy.
It's a pearl! Yeah! Don't you dare! You filthy... Let go! No! I found it!
Hey, come on! What's the matter with you both? Should she just attack? Oh, geez, she scratched his eye?
Can we just stop before somebody gets...
Never mind. Okay, so it sounds like she just broke his jaw and scratched one of his eyes out. But that is also really like a badass looking pose there. Lackadaisy knee-jerk.
Let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here before... Jeez. Sorry, I didn't mean... I just wound up. I didn't hurt you, did I?
No. I'm just writhing around for dramatic effect.
Then let's be done here, okay? Will you just take this, please? Why are you doing this to me now, Zib? I'm finally making some progress. You just robbed our last friend in the world, and then street wrestled a desperate panhandler for a pearl. Are you sure progress is the word? You're awfully judgmental lately. Where'd the sudden qualms about the cash come from, anyway? Every red cent my husband paid you over the year was blood money of one sort or another, and you knew it. Yeah, well, now that it's coming from your hands, I guess I'm having more trouble than usual ignoring the stains. You might have gone and married a villain, but I never thought you were made of the same stuff as him. Not the sleepy-eyed little girl I found in Georgia.
Mary Ellen.
Reminiscing was sweet, Zib, but we both know we're not going anywhere, right?
Yeah. Memory lane just leads in nauseating circles, as it turns out.
Might as well find some medicine for that while I'm in the neighborhood.
Forget it, Zib, it's Sleazy Town.
Can I have $1?
Somewhat modified approach to speech bubbles this time. Between the weird, often cluttered layout panels and attempts to fit copious dialogue on every page, they've always been an awkward fit. They've been pretty consistently terrible, actually, so time to fix this. This is an experiment, but hopefully one that's heading in the right-ish direction. It's just too bad Photoshop's vector tools are the worst thing ever, and Illustrator would be a mighty large investment to make for this one purpose. Software recommendations are welcome. Okay, so as far as wanting to have it be an early episode, I think this will be a good stopping point, because by the time I'm done with the intro, it's going to be like right around exactly 20 minutes anyway, as predicted. So, this has been Anachi Sasuke. This was episode 6 of Let's Read Lackadaisy. If you liked it, a like and subscribe would be groovy. If you didn't, you don't need to do either one of those things. In the description, I will leave a link to the comic, Tracy Butler's Patreon page, and also, no, I think that was it for these. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.